Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's thumbnail. I hope you are excited for today's video. A little while ago, I had said that I wanted to start a series, Is It Full Bottle Worthy? Where I can share with you guys some of the samples or discovery sets that I come by and we start discussing whether they are full bottle worthy. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned because today's video is gonna be super fun. And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Moraima. This channel, I share some of my passions such as fragrance, self-care, and decor. And if that sounds like your jam, then consider subscribing and joining the Scented tribe. We're a lot of fun over here. It's a super positive atmosphere. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for clicking on another video. I hope you are excited. I'm super stoked to share with you. Today we're going to be speaking about the house of Fragrance Du Bois. So I have this discovery set here that you saw some time ago that I was able to come by, and I have two extra ones, or I have one extra one that I got from Lucky Scent. So we're going to be adding that at the end of the video, but I definitely want to dive into all of these fragrances and see if they are full bottle worthy. Actually, we have a lot to go through. So, you know, it's a lot of fragrances. We're going to discover the whole house, I believe, well, not the whole house, but quite a few from the house today and see if they're full bottle worthy or if I would add any of them to my collection. At this particular moment, I don't have any full-size bottles of Fragrance Du Bois, and I would love to add a few. This is not going to be a first impression. I've already played with these and I have a little bit of an idea of what they smell like, but this makes me feel a little bit more ready to be able to share my thoughts with you. So if you're interested, let's get started. I hope you're ready. You're sitting down, you have a drink, you have a snack. I have a drink. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to do my very best not to ramble too much and just, you know, get into too many tangents, but you know how it is. We get excited with these fragrances. I don't know if I should start left to right or right to left. Okay, let's start left to right and just finish. So all of these are, you know, a good amount, a good size amount. I'm going to zoom you in so that you have an idea. This is what a discovery set looks like. I believe these are 2 mLs and these are spray sizes. So you have an idea when, if you do get a discovery set, for example, this one comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fragrances to discover, right? So it's not bad. It gives you a really good idea. These fragrances are pretty pricey. So, you know, if you're able to invest $50, $60 in a discovery set that allows you to, you know, potentially not make a wrong blind buy, right? Definitely, it's really handy. So the very first one that we're going to tackle is going to be, which one is this? Because this is like, I feel like I'm picking from like a bowl. So this one is Cannabis Blue, and I'm going to be putting the bottles over here so you have an idea what the full representation looks like. So Cannabis Blue, and I'm also going to be looking at it on Fragrantica so that we have an idea of what these notes are. So obviously it seems like it's an aromatic, woody. It has cannabis, fresh, citrus, herbal. So I already have an idea of what these type of fragrances smell like and what do I think of them. But obviously, let's just test them again. So it's opening very minty, very herbal, very fresh. I don't smell any citrus. I'm not gonna look at the notes just yet. I'm just gonna try to like go with what I feel. I feel that it's very herbal, very aromatic, very minty, fresh in a minty way, not necessarily in a lemon bergamot type of way. And then you can smell the cannabis, you can smell the woodsy notes start to develop, you know, quickly after the top notes have evaporated. All right, I don't feel that this is feminine. I know that Fragrance Du Bois, like most niche houses, are 100% unisex. However, I personally wouldn't wear this. I don't really like it. I would definitely see this on someone who already is a collector, someone who knows about fragrances, not only because Fragrance Du Bois is not necessarily mainstream, but just because this scent profile is for someone who's looking for a particular scent profile on a particular time. It's not a fragrance that you would wear every day. Again, woody, very herbal. So let's take a look real quick what it says on the main accords. Aromatic, woody, cannabis, fresh, spicy, citrus, herbal, warm, spicy, smoky, camphor, green. Yes, camphor. I would have never thought that camphor would be in a fragrance. I remember when I was a little girl, and if I would have like a cold or something like that, my mom would boil little tablets of camphor on water, and the steam would smell almost like eucalyptus. So eucalyptus and camphor, and it would help like just unblock all of your windpipes in your nose and all of that. Okay, so let's take a look at the notes. I just spoke about it, eucalyptus. So it starts with eucalyptus. I knew it was herbal, it was fresh. Grapefruit, cardamom, elemi resin, and Sichuan pepper. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. On the middle notes, we got cannabis, obviously, and nutmeg and sage. And then on the base notes, we have agarwood or oud, and gaiac wood, patchouli, and cedar. So a lot of woody aspects, definitely a lot of herbal, the cannabis, the eucalyptus, the sage, keeping it, I feel, a lot more masculine. As you notice, nothing really sweet about the composition of this fragrance. There's no vanilla, there's nothing sweet, there's no fruits. The only fruit is grapefruit, and that is more fresh than sweet. Yeah, this is a very minty eucalyptus, camphor. Definitely it smells, you know, cannabis. Is very herbal type of fragrance, and it's not my cup of tea. So that was that. To me, not full bottle worthy. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, the next one that we got here, I'm just picking from the box, as I said, left to right. Next one is Sahraa. I've seen this bottle on Instagram. I've seen Sahraa on Instagram. By the way, the Fragrance Du Bois bottles are just incredible. They're so beautiful. I love the whole simplicity yet touch of luxury that you see with the plaque and the black Swarovski stones. So it seems it's going to be another strong one. The juice is yellow. It's very yellow. It's almost like neon yellow. I don't know if you can see it. So let's see. It says it's an amber fragrance. It seems like it's going to be woody and oudy and all of that, and I get very scared when I see those type of scent profiles because, you know, Jesus, some of them are not spraying, and I swear I've used them. You can tell there's a dent. Let's see what this is composed of. On the main accords, it says oud, warm spicy, fresh spicy, rose. I don't smell any rose. Amber, aromatic, citrus, woody, powdery, and leather. And for the top notes, we got grapefruit, rose, geranium, patchouli, and jasmine. I'm very surprised. I don't pick any of that up. Oud, amber, saffron, black pepper, vanilla, and sandalwood. The notes are not bad. This smells, what I'm gonna say is not pretty. Like it smells like a spoiled food for some reason. Where is the rose? Where is the jasmine and the amber and the saffron and the vanilla? I mean, all of that are sweet, sexy, incredible scents. Nothing sweet comes across to my nose. And I know that a lot of people enjoy this fragrance because I've seen it on Instagram. I know that a lot of people own a bottle and they seem to enjoy it a lot. It's not doing it for me. I don't smell anything sweet, nothing vanilla, nothing feminine. Again, I would say what I actually pick up from everything that I've read is the black pepper, the oud, and then that's it. And maybe patchouli and grapefruit. Like, so all of the notes that are less feminine, that are less sweet, less pretty, that's what I pick up. Oh, what a disappointment. Yeah, no, not for me. Maybe for someone else, but this didn't do it for me. So Sahraa from Fragrance Du Bois is a no full bottle worthy for me. By the way, if you have any of these, please let me know in the comments below. How do they work for you? How do they perform for you? Is your experience similar to mine? Again, let's keep into consideration that everybody, you know, perceives scents very differently. And I have a preference of more feminine fragrances and fragrances that at all time have to have something sweet about them. If there's nothing sweet, then to me, it's not feminine. Like I need to feel that there's either a vanilla or a flower or a gourmand note or something that says, you know, feminine, that says pretty, but something that is full blown, that is not sweet. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. All right, let's take a look at what is next. And this is such an ideal gift for anyone. I mean, you know, any occasion, any fragrance lover in your life that you have an occasion for, a birthday or, you know, Mother's Day, anything, you know, this would be very, very ideal, and it doesn't cost too much. Oh, I've heard really good things about this one. This one is Fragrance Du Bois New York Intense. All right, I'm very excited about this. Again, masculine. It's woody, it's warm, spicy, it's very woody. Anything that has like aromatic notes, I have a really hard time. This seems very woody, aromatic, manly, you know, more masculine. Let's take a look at what they say. Main accords: warm, spicy, woody, amber, sweet, fruity, oud, fresh, spicy, aromatic, cinnamon, balsamic. So, you know, aromatic, balsamic. Okay, let's see why this is not sweet. I don't get it. I mean, it's turning a little bit, but not to the point of investing the amount of money that Fragrance Du Bois is. So let's take a look at the notes. On the top notes, it starts with blackberry, cinnamon, rose, orange, bay leaf, and coriander. You see the bay leaf? I don't know. I think I can smell that a lot. On the middle notes, we have gaillac wood, cloves, olibanum, honey, vanilla, immortelle, orchid. And then on the base notes, agarwood or oud, myrrh, patchouli, musk, cedar, and vetiver. In this composition, I feel that all of the woody, spices, herbal notes are taking the front stage. And everything else, like the blackberry and the rose and the honey and the vanilla and the orchid and the musk, all of that is staying in the background. And the cinnamon a little bit, but the bay leaf, the coriander, the cloves, the olibanum, all of the gaillac wood, the oud, the myrrh, all of that is very much in the forefront. It's turning a tiny bit sweet, but very, very faintly. You can probably guess that this is also a no for me. You know, this is why it's so cool about having a discovery set, because my perception of the house of Fragrance Du Bois before I even came in interaction with any of their scents is that everything that I saw, I don't know if it's because of the bottles, but everything that I saw, all the names, they all seemed beautiful. I was like, I don't want to smell that house because I feel like every single fragrance I'm going to want it in my collection. And now we're 3 down, and it's not looking too good, guys. It's not looking too good. So New York Intense is a no for me. Oh my God, I know I'm breaking some hearts. I know I'm breaking so hearts. I'm so sorry. Again, I wanted to love more. You see, I was afraid to even try this house because I thought that I was gonna go bankrupt, but you know, it's not happening. What do we have next? Fragrance Du Bois Oud Rose Intense. I've heard really good things about this one as well. So let's grab a little blotter paper, give it a good spray. I don't know why these are not coming out because I've used them already. There you go. I just have to learn how to hold the 2mm vial. I love oud rose combination, so I'm hopeful. I think that this is gonna work out. Let's see. This is very interesting. There's a freshness about it that I was not expecting from a oud fragrance. If you saw my most recent video of Beast Mode fragrances, a lot of the fragrances, I'm gonna, put the link here and below so you check it out. Beast Mode fragrances for the winter. I think that was the second installment. I had a lot of oud fragrances and oud rose combinations, and none of them opened freshly like this. This is a little bit more feminine, or I would say unisex. Like I would see a woman wearing this, I would feel more comfortable wearing this fragrance. Do I smell any sweetness? Not a lot, but there is a creaminess, there is a subtlety, there's a class about it that leans a little bit more adaptable for a feminine energy. I'm curious. I am dying to know what's in here. Okay, let's take a look. For the main accords, we got rose, fresh, spicy, fruity, woody, aromatic, citrus, oud, powdery, sweet, spicy, and sweet. And for the actual top notes, I'm laughing because now I'm finding notes that I would feel more comfortable with. Like my shoulders are come down, like, okay, this is like my playground. Like these are notes that I see that I would be interested in. So the very first note, it starts with, obviously, as you can see, fruity notes, bergamot, middle notes, rose, sandalwood, geranium, and amber. And on the base notes, oud. But I am having a hard time thinking that the freshness I smell only comes from the bergamot. There has to be something else. Tea-like, maybe very well blended eucalyptus, smooth eucalyptus note. This smells, it's almost minty, but it's not. It's very fresh, and I don't smell, the oud is super smooth. The rose is not necessarily super predominant. This is not a rose oud combination that you would feel is similar to Oud Satin Mood or Lancôme Oud Bouquet or any of that rose oud combination. This is very different. But you know, it's fresh, it's a tiny sweet, you know, it's different. It smells good, but you can't pinpoint what it is. But I feel like there's a soapy, fresh quality about it. There's something minty, fresh, almost shampoo-like. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. But again, we have to take into consideration the prices of Fragrance Du Bois. So because of the price, I would say no. Because for me, for a fragrance, for my particular budget, you know, if you're in a different, you know, if you're in a different budget range, obviously a lot of this change. Or if you are collecting and you are interested in collecting from a particular house, then obviously all of that change, the rules change. But for me, if I want to have just a few pieces from one particular house and I'm going to spend that kind of money, they all have to be fragrances that I'm dying to wear, you know, not just nice enough. And this is nice enough, nice enough. So once again, this was Oud Rose Intense. All right, up next, we have a very popular one. A very, very popular one. Fragrance Du Bois Oud Orange Intense. Oud Orange Intense. If my memory serves me well, this was not the greatest experience for me. Let's see. Okay, and we have it ready over here. And again, it's the type of fragrance that you look at the notes and you're like, yes, this is for me. But for some reason, see, this is starting to be a little bit more feminine, obviously, compared to the very, very first one, Sahraa or, you know, Blue Cannabis. You know, I would wear this before I would wear any of those. But there's something animalic in here. I'm not sure, I haven't read the notes just yet, but there's something here that, to me, that it's clashing, that doesn't allow this fragrance to be as beautiful as it could potentially be. So I smell sweet, but I also smell something resinous. I smell something that is, I don't know if it's labdanum or if it's one of those animalic notes or one of those resinous notes. It's not something that I would want to smell like for some reason. I know a lot of people enjoy them, but me particularly, you know, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. Let's take a look. Main Accords Vanilla. Listen to this, guys. This sounds amazing. Vanilla, sweet, fruity, coconut. Why do I keep on having a hair in front of my face? Main Accords, vanilla, sweet, fruity, coconut, powdery, musky, oud, lactonic, and tropical. Like, seriously? That sounds amazing. That's not what I smell in here. Oh my God. I don't get it. For the notes, at the top, fruity notes, coconut, middle notes, bourbon vanilla, at the base, vanilla, musk, and agar wood or oud, which I know their oud is incredible. I even believe that they source their own oud. So it's a very sophisticated, well-blended oud. So I know it's not that. I don't smell the coconut. I don't smell a hint of the vanilla, but I could have sworn that this had labdanum or orris root or cevitat or something like. It's one of those animalic notes. And I've heard a lot of people say that this was super tropical and super nice, and no, this is not for me. I don't understand. I don't know what to tell you guys. Oh my God, this is not going too well. Yeah. Do you have this one? I know this one is super popular. Let me know in the comments below, why is it that I'm not smelling what everybody else is smelling? But this, yeah, this is not working for me. So Oud Orange Intense is a no for me. Guys, we are halfway there and I still haven't found anything I'm interested in. This is coming from someone who was afraid to try any fragrances because I thought that, you know, I was gonna be broke. Anyhow, next up, what do we have? Milano. Now this had some great memories. Let's take a look at Milano. Why am I making that face? It's leathery, it's sweet, but no, I think I was confusing. Again, I'm getting something animalic. What is up with me today? I'm getting some florals. I'm getting something sweet. There's something fresh, spicy, combination of a fresh, spicy situation going on, but I don't know. Can't detect any particular note in specifically, and I've heard great things about Milano. I thought this was going to be one of those like really sexy type of fragrances that are going to, you know, just, I don't know what I was expecting. I just thought it was gonna be like a sexy leather fragrance. And it has leather, but I need it sweeter. I need to feel more feminine. This is very much in between masculine and feminine. This is very niche smelling also. I'm dying to know. Let's take a look. Main accords: leather, fruity, sweet, citrus, amber, warm, spicy, animalic, musky, powdery, and fresh spicy. I had a feeling. So the notes, again, great notes. At the top, saffron, orange, thyme, bergamot. The thyme is not doing it for me. Middle notes, fruity notes, jasmine, olibanum. Olibanum and I don't do really well, or labdanum, or any of those type of fragrances. Base notes: leather, musk, vanilla, amber, and woody notes. It's smelling better. The dry down is starting to come through. No, I don't think it's a good composition for me. I don't feel sexy. I wouldn't personally necessarily invest on a full-size bottle for this particular scent profile. It's just not for me. Oh my God, guys, I want to cry. We got just a few to go. Okay, so have your drink. I hope you are well seated. Am I gonna find something? Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we have next? These are so hard to get off. I try to get them from the bottom. Which one's this one? The one we just smelled, Milano. Okay, so from the bottom, up next, what do we have? I dropped it. This is what got me into wanting to try Fragrance Du Bois. So this is the one that I first heard about, and I said, whenever I can, you know, get myself on a Fragrance Du Bois, because obviously they don't have it here in Canada. You have to order all the way from Europe, and sometimes with the import fees and all of that, it ends up being super expensive. Santal Complet. Everybody knows about this fragrance. It's very, very popular. All right, so let's find out what Santal Complet is all about. It's very nice. Definitely very nice. So I smell a very creamy, musky, there's a coconut. It's a very tropical, but elevated type of tropical. This is not suntan lotion, you know, scent profile. This smells almost like if you just walked into the most luxurious resort in, like, I don't know, Bali or the Maldives, or you know, one of the most exquisite resorts. It's gorgeous. I love it. And it's not extremely sweet, but it's feminine, and I would feel like I can see myself. I have to feel that I can see myself wearing this fragrance. Like, I almost know what I would wear. When you have those feelings that you smell something and you almost know what you would wear with that fragrance. Main accords, we got powdery, woody, vanilla, coconut, sweet, musky, ambery, warm, spicy, citrus, and violet. And then for the actual notes, top notes, coconut and lemon. I can smell the coconut. The lemon is subdued, which I like that, because I'm not a lemon type of person. I'm not a citrus type of person. I'd rather have the coconut be the star of the show and the lemon just kind of like the supporting act. And then on the middle notes, we have violet and black pepper. Again, the black pepper is not overpowering, making it masculine leaning. It's still very much in the background. Base notes, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and amber. You see, this is what I'm trying to say. So the notes that I particularly am attracted to are the ones that are at the forefront, and the ones that are a little bit less feminine, or like sometimes musk and black pepper, like, and lemon. So those are usual notes that could be often used in male or masculine fragrances. And those are a little bit more in the background, supporting the star of the show, which is the coconut and the sandalwood and the vanilla. Finally, we have one. Okay, so Santal Complet is a 100% yes, full bottle worthy for me. All right, Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm happy that I'm, you know, getting some that I'm going to be excited to potentially add to my collection, because at this point, 3/4 down the box, you know, I had nothing for myself. Yes, I love it. I'm actually going to put my little brothers aside for the ones that actually did work, and I'm going to put them aside as well so that we know which ones are the ones. And we have just a few to go, guys. Just a few to go. Next up, we have Fragrance Du Bois, New York, Fifth Avenue. I've heard great things about Fifth Avenue. And so there's New York Intense and New York Fifth Avenue. I don't know how similar they are to each other or if they're a flanker of each other. So I'm going to assume nothing. I'm going to assume nothing. I'm going to smell it and see for myself if it is a flanker or not. This is what I thought, what's the name? Rose Oud was gonna smell like. This is what I thought Rose Oud was gonna smell like. This is rose and oud. I can perceive it right away. It's very pretty. This is beast. This is beast. This definitely has incredible performance. You can tell right away when you smell something and it just like goes all the way to the back of your brain, like, you know, that it means business. Yeah, definitely an incredible fragrance. I'm saying this is like 75% for me. Let's take a look. For the main accords, we got woody, rose, musky, powdery, caramel, floral, vanilla, violet, sweet, and balsamic. And then for the notes, we got, at the top, we got rose and bergamot. On the middle notes, we got caramel, violet, chypriol oil. And on the base notes, we have cashmere wood, musk, vanilla, and Gaia wood. It's a beautiful rose woody fragrance, but I can definitely smell the chypriol oil, but it's beautiful. Definitely, like I said, this is what I thought rose oud was gonna smell like. You can tell that this is a rose oud or a rose woody type of fragrance. It's very creamy. It has a nice touch with the caramel and the vanilla. And this is like a 50-50. For now, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no for now, just because it's not making me jump out of my seat. And usually, you know, even if you go to any exquisite fragrance shop, they'll tell you, like, they'll look at your face, because as soon as you smell it, you know, your instinct is very smart, you know. And I've been on that situation where I try to force myself to like a fragrance, and just because there's so many components of it that I do enjoy, that I'm like, but I have to like it. Like, there's something, like, it's almost there, but it's not 100% there. So for that, and because of the price, I'm gonna say it's a pass for now. So once again, this was New York, Fifth Avenue. All right, so up next, what do we have? Brume du Matin. So I believe in English that would be morning. I feel like I know the word, but I can't remember, so I'm gonna put it somewhere over here. Sometimes, you know, my translation doesn't happen right away, but oh, very delicate, very, yes, it definitely goes with the name. It's a very, before I look, it's a very spa-like, floral with a little bit, it's a little sweet, it's a little citrusy, fresh. But this to me says brunch in a luxurious hotel, or brunch in a luxurious restaurant, or you're definitely in the sun. This fragrance says summertime, or it says, you know, warmer weather. It could be spring, it could be fall, but this is not something I would wear in the winter time. Like right now, this is not a fragrance for that, but it smells gorgeous. And it's turning a little bit deeper. It's just all of the notes are just kind of like intertwining together and just making it like a very rich, floral, fresh type of fragrance. Let's take a look. On the main accords, it says floral, citrus, rose, fresh, powdery, musky, fruity, woody. And then on the actual notes, it starts with mandarin orange and bergamot. I knew there was some sort of citrus. On the middle notes, we have peony, rose, peach, violet, jasmine, and plum. Yummy. And then on the base notes, we have white musk, woody notes, and amber. Very floral fragrance. Very floral. You have to like florals. But it's a fresh floral. It doesn't feel like a dated or vintagey type of floral. I like this. I'm gonna say it's a yes. I'm gonna put it on the side here. I'm gonna say Brume du Matin is a yes for me. I would invest in this particular fragrance. And then for the actual set, we have our very last one, and then we have one more over there. Let's see which one is this one. Gorgeous juice, beautiful dark yellow. Oud Jaune Intense. This is another one that I feel like I've heard a lot of people on YouTube speak about, and I was always very curious to know. So, okay. Sorry, I got some on my eyes. Okay. So this is tropical, but very different from anything that I've smelled. And I'm gonna almost bet that there are some tropical flowers, you know, the typical tiare, Minuit in here. But this is so well done. It almost smells like bananas. I know it makes no sense. I don't know if you've heard that some people say that Ylang Gold from 𝐿𝐻𝐃 smells like bananas, but it's a tropical, you know, type of fragrance. This is what you're getting with this, a very, very similar. This is what I thought 𝐄𝐗𝐅𝐿𝐻 Terracotta was gonna smell like. This is nice. Very, very nice. So definitely I smell sweet, I smell tropical flowers, I smell very sophisticated, elevated tropical scent. And I like this way more than Oud Orange Intense. Oud Jaune Intense is a little bit more my vibe. It's an amber floral, which I love amber florals. For the main accords, we got fruity, white floral, sweet, yellow floral, and tropical. And then for the actual notes, oh my goodness. I understand now why this smells so good. Top notes, Tahitian tiara flower, fruity notes, pineapple, and ylang ylang. I mean, that says tropical vacation all over. And then on the middle notes, jasmine, white flowers, amyl salicylate, I think that's how you say it, and orange blossom. And on the base notes, we got vanilla, musk, and oud. This is very, very good. I would dare to say that this is the most sophisticated tropical scent I've ever smelled, period. Like upscale, elevated, this is really nice. If I want to smell like feminine and within that realm of like tiara flower and ylang ylang, and I am in shock because I usually don't gravitate too much around anything that is very, very much in the ylang ylang and tiara flowers. Like those flowers to me, they are a little too much, but here it's just super well blended. And I think that pineapple was excellent choice to add. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So again, Oud Jaune Intense is a yes for me for full bottle worthy. So out of 10 fragrances from the whole discovery set, only 3 of them made it to full bottle worthy. Guys, these 3 to me are the best from the actual set. So again, what do we have? Oud Jaune Intense, we have Santal Complet, and we have Brume du Matin. So these 3 fragrances are definitely on my wish list. I'm so excited that I was able to actually get my nose on these fragrances before buying them, because by the name, a lot of them would have been misleading to me. A lot of the notes that I would saw, I wouldn't be happy if I would have received, you know, a fragrance that I would spend a few $100s on and it wouldn't smell like something that I would like. But these 3, yes, absolutely. So are you ready for the last one? So this one I have to get from Lucky Scent because this wasn't included in the discovery set. And I am sure you know what fragrance is this. Of course, Minuit et Demi. We need to know if this fragrance is worth the hype. Now, obviously, I already tried it because I was just dying to see if this would work. And unfortunately, the samples that you get from Lucky Scent are in dabbers, not necessarily like a spray. So I'm gonna have to find my way and probably just put it on my skin because I can't put it on a paper. All right, I finally got a good amount all over my hand just to make sure that we're testing this properly. The hype is real. This fragrance is amazing. Oh my God. So, so good. Very sexy. I remember seeing all of the ads when the launch happened, and it was very sexy, very sensual. And the way Demi explained what the fragrance was supposed to symbolize and what it meant for her, you know, this is so true. Very sexy, very seductive, very sophisticated. It's a little gourmand. but sexy at the same time. And I don't think there's anything like that on the market. Like I've never really smelled like a really good gourmand that can be sexy at the same time. I can see why also is very much compared to Changing Constance from Penhaligon's. I had the opportunity to smell that one. I absolutely love it. I didn't buy it because of the performance. And if I'm gonna spend that amount of money, it has to last. Like I have to feel that I don't have to spray you 8 times in one day and be out of a bottle in 2 weeks. You know, at that price, it just doesn't work. But if this has really good performance, it's, oh my God, a done deal. Absolutely, absolutely love it. Let's take a look at what we have over here. The main accords, we have warm, spicy, caramel, sweet, vanilla, aromatic, powdery, cinnamon, musky, woody, and coffee. You see, it's aromatic, but I don't smell anything aromatic about it. Let's take a look at the notes. Top notes, cardamom, pimento, and bergamot. Middle notes, caramel and coffee. Base notes, Madagascar vanilla, cinnamon, tobacco, musk, liqueur, cedar, cashmere, and vetiver. Guys, this is good. With cap letters. Good. Oh my God, this is so good. So sexy. It's creamy. I can smell the pimento. I can smell the cardamom. But I think that the cardamom and the pimento are very well blended because they're creamy. They're not scratchy. It's not like screaming at you. Definitely you can smell the coffee, but not like a black opium coffee. It's a very subdued, very creamy coffee. You smell the caramel, the vanilla. To me, this is the best of all. So obviously we know that I was able to enjoy 3 from here. So Oud Jaune Intense, we have Brume de Matin, and we have Santal Complet. Those 3 I really enjoy. I like them a lot. Like full bottle worthy, yes. But Minuit and Demi is a absolute love. Like I really love it. I don't have anything in my collection like that. I see myself wearing this very often, like reaching for it, like wanting to reach for it. Beautiful. And out of the discovery set, obviously, you know, like I said, those 3 I really enjoy. I think that they're great. They're very much summertime, and I would see myself wearing them as well. I really enjoy them. But Minuit and Demi, pleasantly surprised. At first, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there was a time that I was like, oh, it's just hype, you know, because the industry and all of that. But no, it's great fragrance. Again, I cannot speak of the longevity. I'm working with very small vials here from Lucky Scent, so I cannot know how long it'll last or if it'll project, but it's going on my wish list. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. Let me know how you liked this concept. Let me know if you enjoy discovering new fragrances and seeing if they're potentially full bottle worthy. I have a ton of other videos with more content and more samples and more discovery sets ready to be filmed in order for you to get to know and discover these fragrances with me. This journey was incredible. I absolutely loved it. I had a lot of fun. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to know the next time I drop a video. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I hope you liked it. Big kiss till the next video. Bye-bye.